Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be talking about a case of a stuck and broken haptic in the cartridge after emulsification of the nucleus. So let's start with the case. This is an immature cataract with grade 2 nuclear sclerosis. Main port and side ports are made with the help of keratome and MVR blade. HPMC is then put in the anterior chamber. You can avoid staining of the anterior capsule if the fundal glow is good. And the capsular axis is initiated with the help of cystitome made with a 26 gauge needle. Now the capsular axis is done and hydrodelineation and dissection is performed. I usually prefer to do hydrodelineation first followed by hydrodissection. You can perform vice versa, that is dissection followed by delineation. And now time to perform the emulsification of the nucleus with the help of phaco probe, and loose cortical matter is aspirated. And in these cases I usually do direct chop, and now I am trying to rotate the nucleus, and one piece is separated from the main core of the nucleus. Now the last piece of the nucleus is emulsified and aspirated, and the remaining epinuclear sheet is loosened up and aspirated from all the quadrants. For the beginners, it is not advisable to perform this maneuver with the help of phaco probe. We can also use irrigation and aspiration probes, which is safer option for the beginner surgeon. Now we are left with the thin cortical sheet, and I will be using bimanual irrigation and aspiration system to aspirate this cortex. After aspiration of the cortex, now here comes the highlight of this video, which is the implantation of the IOL. So I usually do hydroimplantation of the intraocular lens. And after injecting, I realized that the haptic is stuck into the cartridge. So I was stunned at the time. Tried to put visco from the side port, but unable to do so because anterior chamber becomes deflated due to absence of HPMC in the AC. So I put HPMC from the main port. And here I used Kalman McPherson forceps to pull the trailing haptic from the cartridge. And I am able to free it, but it is partially broken, that is not completely detached from the optic. And here I decided to implant intraocular lens into the bag as the haptic is not completely broken, and it seems to be well centered now. Here comes the catch. As I start irrigation and aspiration, I was shocked to see that the leading haptic is half broken, and now it is the point where second thought came into my mind, and I decided to exchange this damaged IOL with the newer one. Now visco is put, and this IOL is cut into two halves, and each half is explanted with the help of micro forceps. So with the help of dialer, IOL is aligned into the anterior chamber as per my ease, so that I can cut it into two halves with the help of scissor. Dialer from the side port is used to stabilize the optic of the IOL, and the main port is used to put the scissor to cut the IOL, and it should be cut in such a way that the each half must have a separate haptic, and you need to remember that the edges of the cut IOL are very sharp, and it can damage the corneal endothelium and descemet membrane, and it can also lead to posterior capsular rupture. Now, with the help of micro forceps, each half of the optic or the IOL is taken out with a twisting movement. Now it's time to put newer IOL into the bag. Now visco is washed from the anterior chamber, and finally the wounds are hydrated, and the case is done. Thank you so much for watching the video, and you can like, share, and subscribe my channel so that you can reach to more educational videos like this. Thank you.